I'm so excited I found a way out of the airport that doesn't cost every last Turkish lira that I have. First they said 2,400, then they said 2,300, then they said 2,300, then I said no. Then I asked Google, and Google said there's a bus. And this was the bus. Number 16 from SAW. Don't ask me to say what that's. Sabina something Göçen. It's the newest airport in Istanbul that I've been to once before on my way to Israel, but now I'm heading back to Taksim, where I haven't been since 2016. About 10 years ago, I came to Taksim with a dog. Now I'm coming back to Taksim without a dog. So maybe I can see some of the things I didn't see 10 years ago, like the Mevlevi dancers and the Hagia Sophia, which used to be a church and is now a big blue mosque. So it is warm and a little smoggy, and that looks like a mosque. I don't know if that's it. Probably not. Cell towers. The airport is very clean. The flight was very nice. Everything connected very well from Nicosia Airport. It was a breeze. It was the smoothest check-in I've ever had because they had a luggage scale and I was not overweight. And it wasn't crowded, and most of the people... I took Turkish Airlines. They spoke English. They were very helpful. I've taken them before. And I recommend Turkish Airlines. Whatever you think about Israeli-Turkish relations, if you come here with money, they will help you. And they'll be nice about it. And they were on time. They didn't break anything, and they didn't lose anything. And they also have free Wi-Fi at the airport in case you don't. But you can get a SIM card as soon as you get off the airplane, and there's an elevator in case you're disabled and don't want to walk upstairs or downstairs. And the way to get the bus is to go take the elevator outside. I was at the restaurant all night, sleeping on the bench there and drinking coffee and tea, but you don't have to do that. So I went out of exit 12, and then you take an elevator right outside the exit to -2, and then the bus is right there. It's a big white bus. It's kind of like a Greyhound bus, only nicer. They've got these TV screens. I don't know how this works. It's like on the airplane. Looks like it doesn't work. Oh well. There's like a tray here that you can pull down like on an aircraft, and it's air conditioned. Things have changed quite a bit since I was last on a bus. It was 600 Turkish lira, which is less than $100. Well, it's way less than $100. What is that? 40. It's divided by 44.4, so it's cheap. I can't do that in my head. I haven't really slept very much in the last 48 hours. I took naps. So now we're headed on the Turkish freeway out of the airport. I also got such a deal on a taxi. The driver spoke no English that the police in Nicosia arranged. Somehow the cops get a better rate if you ask for help. I was going to pay $2,000 and the cops got me a better deal. I see some birds up there. I don't know what that's about. And there's a mosque in a blue car. And a mosque. Yeah, not much traffic. So we're headed towards Taksim, and I will get off and hopefully get my 3 suitcases out of the bottom of the bus. And then figure out how to get to the hotel, which is in Taksim, and hopefully not that far from the bus stop. The taxi guy said it's real far, but I think he's trying to sell taxi rides to Americans who don't know any better. And that would not be me, because I've got Google. And it's 15 degrees Celsius. It is a little after 11. I check in at 2 p.m., so a little less than 3 hours to go before I get and take a shower sleep in a bed for a change. Charge everything up. Charge the laptop, and then see if the bank is open to transfer my dollars finally to me via my one trusted friend. So you see we're leaving the airport. There's hardly any traffic. You can see what a nice bus this is. Very modern and clean. They've got these TV screens. I guess it doesn't work. I don't know what makes those work. It doesn't matter. So notice here what it does. Americana, Islam, we are at Istanbul Airport with our specialist department. Yeah, all the specialist departments cost a lot. Oh, we've also got controls here for something. We've got, I don't know what that is. Drink. Light. We've got lights. I don't know what that is. There's lights here, and then there's some kind of a fan. I hope I didn't call anybody. I don't know what that is. I turned that off. Cool. Anyway, it's very modern and clean and nice. And I don't have to pay every last Turkish lira that I have. So I will still have something left over for coffee and a sandwich when I get there. I paid for the hotel for one night. We'll see tomorrow where I'm going to be. I've gotten used to this. We'll see. Instead of paying for like a month in advance, it's a bad idea. Because you don't know. I mean, it could be horrible after a day, so you don't want to pay for a month in advance. Then I was doing a couple weeks in advance. That's also too long. The best thing is to have as little baggage as possible to be ready to go after a day in case it's horrible. They're not, I mean, some of them are worse than others, but none of them are really horrible. I mean, the last place was a beautiful location and a nice big house, but the hostess was horrible. And her son was nice, so you never know. You don't know if you're going to get along with the people. You don't know how big it is going to be, really, or how clean, or where it is exactly, until you get there. And so it's best to keep your options open. Okay, now we're getting away from the airport. And I think I'm going to turn this off because it's probably boring for you to watch. More later. We're in Abbey in Istanbul, Turkey, signing off.